I have titillating video for you from a anti-immigration rally in Massachusetts. This is Boston radio host Jeff Kuhner, who warned that the state's plan, Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick, who's been a guest on this program several times, announced that Massachusetts is going to take in about 1,000 children that are fleeing violence in Central America. Radio host from Boston, Jeff Kuhner, said that this plan is going to be really, really bad for the state. And this is the exact language he used. Massachusetts will be Mexichusetts. Here's about a minute of audio and video from the rally. You will notice that first you hear calls for impeachment. I don't know if this is a call to impeach Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick or U.S. President Barack Obama. I can't tell. Let's listen to Jeff Kuhner here.
Impeach! 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 Impeach!
And the fundamental question now facing us, as Shakespeare would put it, it is the national question. Shall we be or not be?
Right. That is the question.
Shall we exist as a nation?
Yep. Yes.
We be
Jealous of its sovereignty, faithful to its laws and its constitution, protecting of its citizens, or are we going to be transformed into a socialist third world banana republic? Because what Mini-Me wants to do, what he's in the process of doing, if we don't stop him now, is he is going to turn Massachusetts into Mexichusetts.
So by Mini-Me, Kuhner is referring to Governor Deval Patrick. That's how he refers. I guess Mini-Me, I would assume, Lewis, that Mini-Me is kind of like Mini-Me to President Obama. Deval Patrick and President Obama are friends and they know each other. And they're both black, which of course is one of the best ways to equate one person to another by the color of their skin, as we know. I think that's what he means by Mini-Me, right?
And it makes perfect sense. And I think Deval Patrick is shorter too. So I think that you nailed it there.
No mention in this incredible speech, Lewis. What a nuanced, intelligent speech. Massachusetts will be Mexichusetts. No mention of the fact that this entire safe harbor, refugee status, whatever we want to call it, amnesty for these Central American children is all stemming from a law passed and signed into law by George W. Bush. But we can't ever expect to hear that mentioned. But I was thinking, Jeff Kuhner himself is from Montreal, Quebec, born to Croatian immigrant parents. Could he be more of a hypocrite about this particular situation?
Sounds like probably not. But, you know, this is classic Boston. There is a lot of racism and xenophobia in Boston.
I hate to have that associated with what is our home state, but the reality is Massachusetts could use some diversity, and it's been fascinating, and I've talked about this on the bonus show a little more extensively, moving from Massachusetts to New York City, both liberal bastions. Massachusetts liberalism, with its total lack of diversity in Massachusetts, is very different than New York City liberalism, where you have a significant minority population, 40% of New York City residents from different countries. It's been a very interesting experience to see the different types of liberalism that exist in places like Massachusetts and places like New York City. But putting aside my personal experience, a little more diversity wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for Massachusetts. And I can guarantee you, Lewis, that just like when gay marriage was legalized in Massachusetts, there were no negative repercussions. And these 1,000 children are not going to be the end of the great state of Massachusetts, the Commonwealth.
Right. I don't see how 1,000 children could cause the Massachusetts economy to collapse.